One of the, I think, most important programs that the governor is supposed to oversee and stand up for, empower, is Coso, the Council of Student Organizations. Coso has been around for only 3 years. It's still a growing institution within student government. But the goals of the organization as far as funding clubs, I mean, we're all used to that. I mean, as a club president, I have to go to the budget meetings and to get extra money if I need it. I have to go through the entire registration process. As governor, I really want to place an emphasis on streamlining and making more efficient the Coso process. There's a lot of forms in this university, a lot of processes that are online. We have Collegiate Link now, which was used, I think, to kind of maybe even replace Facebook. I don't know if that's going to happen as a method of advertising events, but I'm glad that we're using this new online process to get clubs registered, to get people registered on Collegiate Link so that way that's a form of getting more funding. And because of that, I want to see more forms like program registration forms, vendor forms, any form that we can put online on Collegiate Link or on a regular SIL server or whatever has to be put online. Because in my mind, that saves paper, it's more efficient, it's quicker. I think that shows that we're committed to making things easier for the clubs. So that's really my big plan with Collegiate Link and Coso, to make things easier for the clubs. Now, as far as funding, we have established clubs, all right? And a lot of the big clubs that have been around for a long time continue to get the benefits of having long established clubs. We've got to ensure that we're giving a chance for new clubs to grow. Now, I know all of this, is not to knock Coso at all, because they have a really hard time. And quite often, they're the people in student government who are going through the most pressure, because they're the ones who are most often blamed if a club does not get funding. But we as a student government, the House and the governor, if elected, we have to do our best to step in there and ensure that we're taking our part in making sure the process is fair and making sure that we're speaking up for clubs as well. So I really want to make sure that we're making things more equal, and I want to see more emphasis on promoting academic clubs, because I feel like sometimes they're kind of left out. So new clubs need the opportunity to grow. I want to promote more academic clubs, and I want to streamline and make Coso more efficient as much as possible. As far as the budget cuts, if we have to cut anything from Coso, then we're going to have to spend that money now more efficiently and be fiscally responsible. But again, there's no excuse for why we should make the club suffer when student government officials are getting paid positions, all right? So if we're not willing to cut ourselves as far as our pay, we've got to make sure that we're doing whatever it is we can to give the Coso and thus the clubs the resources they need, because they're the ones who spend the money the best in my mind, not student government. We need to invest in the clubs. They promote student life, and we need to give them all the resources that they need. And I'll do that as governor.